So, meanwhile, I'm over here wondering where VK and Alex are, and they both message me and go, "We don't have the link." So I hope the link I just sent them works, because that's the link that I'm on right now. So I'm going to make sure that they have the right link. But let's get into it. I'm also going to post the link for you guys in case you want to join us, because as always, this is just a fun place for us to talk, and you're more than welcome to join. There's no one who I'm going to say no to, as long as you are polite and communicating politely with each other and whatnot. You're more than welcome to join us. Same thing within the chat. And make sure they have the right link. They should. Yep, that's the one. Alright. My bad, gents. Whew. So, anyways, let's talk Star Wars tonight. So, I'm going to have to switch this. I hear sounds like running water in the background. That's our fish tank over here that needs to be filled. I was actually in the process of cleaning it out, and it's not clean yet. I'm going to probably unplug that because that is going to get annoying quickly. So give me 1 second. Here is VK. What's up, bud?
How's it going? Are you trout fishing over there?
What was that?
Are you trout fishing over there?
Yeah, you know me.
What are you gonna stream running through your house?
No, I was just saying I've got a fish tank that I'm cleaning out.
Ah.
So that's Norin Rad the fish, because he's silver and blue. There's a little bit of echo coming from you.
You want me to get my earpieces?
Yeah.
All right. Oh Jesus! Now I gotta find them.
All right. Past point, good to see you, buddy. So we're gonna start by talking about Star Wars, talking about the Book of Boba. That's gonna be the main focus for tonight. And then we will kind of dive more into just everything going on with the channel. I want to give you guys an update. I know that we've been talking a lot about the different ways that you guys can get entered in that giveaway. The biggest way, I've actually had one submission so far that I found on YouTube that was sent to me, was from Anthony24MO. He did a video of his lounge. That is one big way to get entered in the channel giveaway. That will enter you in the $100 giveaway. $100, the big mystery box giveaway. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, but there are some pretty big announcements tonight. Alex, what is up, buddy? How's it going?
It's going good. How's it going with the both of you?
It's going good. Certainly can't complain.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that better?
I think you're good now, VK.
Was he having the
Much
same
better.
issue?
Now I can't even hear you.
Can't hear us? Maybe your headphones aren't connected. We can hear you. All right. So basically, Book of Boba is going to be coming out in December. And I really wanted to talk about this because I have mixed feelings on it. Part of me's like, I love the way they left Boba Fett in Mandalorian. He was a great supporting character. I don't know that I really want them to move on with the character.
Oh, poor BK.
What do you think?
Maybe. So in audio settings, you can do escalation. See if that.
You mean audio? Where do you mean by that?
So down at the bottom, mic, and the little thing. If you click on that, you can go to audio and
Wait, click on what to go to audio?
The cam mic settings.
Okay.
Gear.
Gotcha. Audio.
And yep. And then
Gotcha.
echo cancellation.
All right, it's clicked.
All right.
Try it again.
No more echo.
Oh, okay.
There is not an echo in here anymore.
Wait.
Why is it that we're always talking about Star Wars?
Not
There ends up being an echo in one way, shape, or form. So anyways, I was saying that I have mixed feelings about Book of Boba. Just that, is it going to be worth getting into Boba Fett after Mandalorian?
Or you could look at it as Boba Fett's Mandalorian 2.5. Because that's when I was doing the research for this, just brushing up a lot of it. A lot of them were saying that it's not like separate. They're kind of meshed together.
Okay.
Supposedly, Mando is supposed to make an appearance.
That would be interesting.
It only makes sense,
Yeah.
Boba made an appearance in him. He goes over there. It makes sense.
I mean, it would make sense that they work together nonetheless, just because, they're one and the same pretty much. They're both kind of bounty hunters. They're both, the only difference is that Mando is a true Mandalorian and Boba is a bounty hunter who kind of took on the moniker of his father, who wasn't an actual Mandalorian, but fought in the war for the Mandalorians. If I have that correct.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right with Jango Fett.
Yeah,
because I read some of that he did fight in the wars with the Mandalorians.
And that I think that is correct, because in my research, one of the episodes is titled Battleground, and they're saying that it's going to be Boba Fett battling the Mandalorians and then actually joining with them to fight a common enemy. So that is what I'm waiting for, is that whole Battle of Mandalore. That is going to be.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
That will be visually appealing too, if they pull it off right.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God. I know the visual effects on that.
People in jetpacks everywhere.
They did it well with Mandalorian. I can't see why they would change it up with Book of Boba.
Maybe, probably because there might be more people, maybe. That could get a little fuzzy if they start adding like CGI to add more people. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they find a lot of extras. We could probably submit BK's resume to be to be an extra.
I have to dye my hair. Be like, oh, I'm 35.
There's his headshot.
There you go.
And it's,
they never take their helmet off.
Right? It comes out December 29th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got a list of the supposed episode titles. You want me to read them off?
Go ahead.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
So the first episode, and then once again, I thought it was kind of interesting. They did it December 29th.
Yeah.
Because what's December 31st? Cha-ching! Merchandise for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. So the episode 1 is going to be called Champion. So pretty much, Boba Fett's the champion. He championed and took over Jabba the Hutt's dwellings. And then number 2, episode 2 is Assassin. So maybe that's where they introduced Fennec Shand, or maybe go over the history of how he knows Fennec Shand.
Yeah.
Then episode 3 is Syndicate. Now, what they're saying that's where Crimson Dawn comes in. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. And then episode 4, Battleground. That's the one where they have the fight with Mandalore, and then he joins the Mandalorians. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is Homeworld. I'm curious what Homeworld would be. Maybe
Probably
Tatooine.
or maybe like going back
Or
to
maybe Mandalore because Jango Fett was produced there. Or no, he wasn't produced there. He was produced.
Camino.
Camino.
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe they'll go back to Camino.
Or
Maybe
maybe
that's his homeworld.
Tatooine. I don't know. And then the next
Maybe
one
that's
after
why
that,
they.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Episode 6 is Warlord, and then episode 7 is Showdown. Cad Bane, maybe.
Ooh, I like that thought.
Yeah, and then the last episode is Hunter. And some of the theories that are going around in the last episode is he hunts Mace Windu. That would be good. That would be good.
Wait, so is this all taking place before? Well, if it's now Mace Windu, is that gonna be like a flashback episode?
In my research, a lot of people were saying that Book of Boba Fett's going to be heavy flashbacks, a lot of flashbacks.
Oh, okay.
It's going to make sense. It's Book of Boba Fett, so it's about Boba Fett. So they're telling a story. You got to have flashbacks.
All right,
It almost sounds like the way they did Green Arrow season 1. Have you ever seen Green Arrow? So like everything that he did was based on a book he had, and everything he's doing in the present is based on the first year he was stuck on the island. So maybe that's how they're going to kind of play this is this is where I'm going and this is what kind of helped to get me here. I kind of like that style. I think when done properly, you're able to really develop a character and a story all at the same time while giving a lot of backstory and having the action and having the progression of the future of this character.
Yeah. The reason why
it goes that way.
That'd be really interesting to see. The reason why I asked too, because I heard somewhere in canon that Boba Fett kills Cad Bane. It was a deleted scene or deleted episode or like an unfinished episode in the Clone Wars, and they added it into like a special box set. And in his canon, they said that Boba Fett kills Cad Bane when he was like younger, probably like a teenager, older teenager. Yeah.
But I think for the show, I think he's going to be definitely alive.
Yeah. I'm thinking that. Yeah.
It's just that would be just such a huge drop in the ball on Disney's part to not bring in that guy. Jesus. And Bossk, I can't wait for Bossk.
Oh, I like Bossk. I think he just like. I hope they don't really mess up his or change up his design that much. So I like that. It looked really cool in Empire Strikes Back.
Also, too, a lot of pundits or whatever you want to call them were saying it's gonna be pretty. You're gonna have a lot of the bounty hunters. Which was it when he was on? He met up with Vader with all the other bounty hunters. Was that Empire Strikes Back? Was that Return?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Empire.
Yeah.
So they were saying that Forlom and Zuckuss, they're going to be in the Book of Boba Fett. And then also, speaking of bounties, Cobb Vanth. I hope he shows up in Book of Boba. They're saying he should show up, which I believe.
I find it very interesting that as they're about to do Book of Boba, they just released IG-88 issue 1 like a couple weeks ago, or even maybe it was even this week, which is basically IG-88 being the antithesis of Boba Fett as like the droid bounty hunter. So could we also get that droid from this first season of Mandalorian as almost like hunting down Boba Fett as this, like he wasn't supposed to live. Everyone thought he was dead, and now they're after him.
Oh, so you're saying the IG model he shot in Mando? You think that he's gonna be resurrected or something?
Not that he'll be resurrected, but like a version of him or a different droid will be after him or something. Like there's so little on this. As I was looking this up, like there's just you get bits and pieces of what they're doing with it, and
we're talking 3 months out. Why are we not like? There's no trailer yet. There's no major news. There's no cast list. There's almost nothing about this.
November 12th is a promo event, and I think that's when they're gonna come out with like, here's the trailer for Book of Boba Fett. Here's what we got. Here's what you guys
Okay.
can expect. Maybe here's some merch. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
so from my research, I
Yeah.
came across that November 12th is gonna be a Book of Boba Fett promo event. But I agree with you. There wasn't that much, when the show's December 29th, and I was like, I thought he'd be having it. And what there was, it was just very vague. It was just very like Cobb Vanth may show up, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing about a
Maybe that's
possible
on purpose.
story or linkage, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first looked it up, they're like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a crowded release date. There's a lot coming out. Okay, and? Great. Like, tell me more.
I really like that the angle on episode 3, or supposedly what is episode 3, what's called Syndicate, and that whole Crimson Dawn, Kira.
Yeah.
I really like that angle. That's going to be so curious. I'm so curious to see how that's going to play out.
I mean, I love that they brought back the original character to play Boba Fett. I love that they did that. Like these little callbacks to Clone Wars. And now that we're kind of seeing this character come full circle, are we going to see him in the hero role finally? Or is he still going to kind of be a villain or an anti-hero of the Empire? Or is he kind of playing both sides? Like, what's the game plan here? That's my biggest question.
Both sides. You got to play both sides, I think.
Because he's very political. He's able to kind of tread that line of, I'm on your side, but I'm also fighting for myself. And we kind of see that, I think it was episode 2 where he was going after Obi-Wan of, yeah, I've been called to do this, but at the same time, I'm doing this for me because I can't stand this fucking guy.
And also, there's going to be possibly a different version or another version of a Hutt. Like we had Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, there's talks.
Interesting.
Because a lot of times the comics will give you little inklings. And when I was doing my research, they were saying that one of the comics, Bounty Hunters. I'm saying the name wrong, the title, but it's in
War of the Bounty Hunters.
Yeah, War of the Bounty Hunters.
Yeah.
War of the Bounty Hunters. It's called Boku. I don't know if you've seen the comic or nothing, but it's kind of funny because on another stream that I always visit, they were always making fun of him because Jabba is like a big blob. This guy Boku, he's like jacked. He's literally got like pecs and abs. It's kind of
interesting.
Fun.
Oh yeah,
like Dragon Ball Z meets Star Wars.
Yeah. It's really funny. I was like, "What's up with this dude?"
Yeah, he's buffed out. Like, yo, check this out.
Yeah, there it is. Hoarders High.
It's crazy.
How's it going?
What's up, Hoarders? Good to see you.
Kessel Runner.
Jesus,
How's it going?
Even his fingers look like they have muscles.
I know. Doesn't he look funny? You're like, what's this about?
Kessel Runner was just saying you had me at Battleground as a title.
Oh yeah, man! I cannot see. Oh, I want to
look
see
at that pose.
Running around with some Mandalorians. Yeah. He's a definitely interesting Hutt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be so funny and kind of cool if they could pull that off.
Show that off again.
If they could pull this, oh shit! If they could pull this off without it looking animated, like get some really buffed out. Oh no!
Check him out. He looks like he's hogging up the ab machine.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't need to do leg day.
Don't you mean tail day?
Pull-ups all day long. They also there's another character. Are you guys familiar with him? He's a Wookiee, Black Coruscant. Kirsanten?
No.
Kirsan?
Isn't that
He's
an
got like a
assassin?
scar on his eye. So he's there's some talks about he's supposed to show up. And with him showing up, that ties possibly with Dr. Afra coming. Because Dr. Afra and this character, Black Kirsan, are tight. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, this is let me see if I can spell this correctly.
What do you guys think of Disney or not Disney, Marvel and Star Wars competing? Because it seems like Boba and Hawkeye are going to be coming out at the same exact time. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's Black Kirsan.
I chose this picture. It was awesome.
I've seen
this
him
one-
before. I didn't know his name.
Yeah.
This one didn't
Yes.
look as
I'm
cool.
probably butchering his name.
It seems like it's Black Kirsanten.
Something like that. Potato.
Oh shit, this one's badass. I like this one.
Badass Wookiee.
Woo! Yeah, he's definitely a cool character.
Oh my god, he's
Oh,
so cool. Chewbacca,
Back
like,
to what you were saying, Chris? What were you saying?
So,
oh yeah.
do you
Go on.
think there's going to be a drop in viewership, or because I know
I
that
heard that.
Disney tries to keep like Star Wars and Marvel
Hawkeye.
separate, but Hawkeye is going to be coming out right around the same time, and they're both coming out Wednesday.
Yeah, I did read something about that. Somebody made a comment. They were kind of concerned of what's going to happen with Hawkeye and everything. But you know, they juggled it around with Bad Batch and
Yeah,
God,
Loki.
thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they'll probably make it work. You know.
Yeah, they came out. Well, one came out Wednesday, one came out Friday.
Hmm.
I think.
I think so.
But I don't know. I'm hoping that no matter what happens, that both of them don't get kind of lost in the sauce. Like they're both their own thing and they both stand out for their own reasons.
Mhm.
Because I mean, as a fan, I'm just as invested in the Star Wars universe as I am in the Marvel universe.
Hmm.
It's nice to see both sides of what these studios are doing. And I also love that Disney's allowed Star Wars to be its own studio and Marvel to be its own studio. Yes, under the Disney moniker, but they both have like their own way of doing things. And you can see that now with Mandalorian and Bad
Yeah.
Batch and
Yeah.
now Star Wars Visions. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Star Wars Visions. I watched
need to
the
watch
first
it.
episode.
I haven't. How was it?
The first one was good. I was not expecting it to be a subtitles style. I thought it was
Yeah,
going to be
I
English.
figured that.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be English, or at least some episodes would, but I guess it's all Japanese anime, like true to anime as it can be.
Yeah,
And
it's one of the
each-
top 9 anime studios.
yeah, and
Oh,
each
Studio
anime is
Ghibli
done
does
by
one.
like a different way, which is so cool, and they're all different stories. Episode 1 was really interesting, really well done.
Cameron says you could watch it in English.
Oh, good to know.
Interesting. Oh,
How
let's
do I
check
do
it out.
that?
Do you lose out a
tell
little
us how
bit
to do
though?
it?
Also, too, didn't because of how they produced Mandalorian visually,
Mm-hmm.
didn't the Marvel side take note and actually take some of that production?
Yes.
Didn't it, am I crazy I think I read something like that?
With Falcon Winter Soldier.
Maybe it was that, but
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, so they saw what they were doing with Mando, what Jon Favreau was doing. And I mean, John works with everyone in the business, it seems like, at Disney. So he was basically taking Mando and making it one long movie and then splitting it up by chapters. And the director and producers of Falcon Winter Soldier saw that. And they're like, so we don't need to shoot this like a TV show. And there were people saying on the set, like, this doesn't feel like a TV show. It feels like one long movie that we're just going to kind of piece together. And whenever we see like a really nice stopping point, that's going to be the stopping point. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, I think Falcon Winter Soldier, for that reason alone, was one of the best cinematic parts of the Disney Plus shows so far. Like, it had the perfect cliffhangers, the perfect keep me guessing kind of endings.
I thought that because that goes back to kind of what you said on how even though they're Marvel and Disney's under that umbrella, you know,
Yeah.
when you look at their productions, they're very different. You know,
Oh, for sure.
yeah. So and that I like that actually because you know you don't want to look at I don't want to be watching Hawkeye and being and having like going wait a minute this kind of reminded me of another show. What is it?
Yeah. You want them to stand out on their own, which I
Yeah.
feel like Mandalorian did a really good job of doing. Even Bad Batch's animation is so much different than What If, and I was kind of worried that they would kind of
really?
fall together.
Yeah, that's
That
interesting.
They would be because they're coming out around the same time. They would use the same kind of style, and they didn't. Like everything about the animation was completely different, and a lot of people knocked What If for the animation style. I like it. I like that it's totally different from a lot of things out there.
Is What If still going on?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
there's no buzz about it. None. Our
The
comic
finale is next week. See, I don't think there's any comics that are really buzzing over it. None that I have seen, at least.
It's so interesting how when WandaVision came on, wow, comics were popping left and right. The buzz was crazy. You couldn't open up
I think it's because
without people talking about it. But these lately, it's like.
Well, I think it's because What If is only doing the MCU, like movies, for the What If. They're just replacing stories. I think if they really went off like kind of like the comics, animating, like bringing like the comics to life, maybe changing little things there and there. But I think that's when the comic books would start spiking up. Because I know there was a small spike when Marvel Zombies came, the episode was announced. But other than that, no. I think
Marvel Zombies did get a small spike, I remember.
Yeah, I think
but it
if
went
they
back down when they found out what it was.
Yeah, I think if they based it off actually what the What If series, the comics would spiked up. That's what I think.
I think we're gonna see an uptick when these main characters of What If hit the main MCU timeline, which they've said everything in What If is completely canon, which basically means Captain Carter, Killmonger being Black Panther. Like there's so many possibilities, and I don't want to spoil the most recent one because episode 8 ties every episode together, and then episode 9 is going to bring everyone back from all different multiverses into one multiverse to fight a big bad, which I think is phenomenal. Like, as my wife and I were watching it, we're like, it's okay. Episode 1 was phenomenal. Episode 2 was like, The one with Hank Pym was good, but not great. Star-Lord was phenomenal. But then you kind of got into like the Doctor Strange one and Thor, and it was like, I feel like you're falling off the wagon here. What's happening? And I guess the Thor one just has such a shocking twist at the end that you're not ready for it, basically. No one's ready for it. Even the Watcher, from what I hear, wasn't ready for the twist at the end. He didn't know it was coming, which he can see all. So
now I have to go watch that episode after this.
It's rather amazing how they did it, from what I'm hearing, and from what I've seen so far. It's amazing how, like I said, the animation is there. The fight scenes are beautiful. Yeah. And I guess the fight scene in episode 8 between the Watcher and this big bad that they're talking about is so cinematically well done that it makes you want more fight scenes like that in the actual live action MCU.
Oh, wow.
That'd be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Just hearing you describe is like, yeah, that's going to be hard regardless of doing live action because he's so much more in animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
I don't know if you guys have seen any spoilers, but
that was the last episode of What If, you said?
Yep. Episode 8.
I'll check that out.
Episode 9 will be out next week, and that's the finale. I guess it was supposed to be 10, but because of COVID, they pushed the last episode to season 2, which I guess is going to then tie into more like phase 4 stories and stuff, which should be interesting as well. But
I just
who
remembered.
knows?
So in the Bad Batch, Topps joined up with Star Wars, and they came out with a 12-piece, I think 12 or 15-piece card set, Bad Batch card
Okay.
set. I wonder if they're going to come out something for the Book of Boba Fett.
That'd be sweet.
cool. Yeah, I would definitely. I have a box right down there. I have a box like this of like 30 sets of those Bad Batch cards I bought.
Do cards work the same way as comics? Like when they come out, if they're really highly anticipated, there's ones that are going to be out there that are immediately worth more than what you could theoretically get them for cover price? Or does it take more time usually? I've never understood that.
Not only in sports cards.
Okay.
Only, before I say that, yes, only in sports cards, not in non-sports cards.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like so just so I understand you, what you're saying is, so just like some comics, before they even, hit the LCS, they're on
Yes.
eBay already popped. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
only in sports cards.
Okay.
Yeah, even the Bad Batch cards. The Bad Batch cards didn't even like pop, really.
Interesting.
Yeah, like the what you bought them for on release day, you could probably get them for just a little bit more now.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was actually surprised about that. Yeah.
Because I've
So
also
did you get them?
seen. Go ahead.
Oh, so did you get them all on release day, VK?
Yeah, I bought like 30 sets.
You just hoard, like kids are waiting behind you. So I want one of those. Sorry, kids, it's all mine.
Oh my god! You know what? I bought these Mando season 2. I bought 2 cases.
Oh,
That's
wait, are
awesome.
those cards?
2 cases, yeah. And you know what? This series, disappointing. The same autograph would show up. The same character cards would show up. I was like, I guess because of COVID, Topps just said, get it out. I don't care. Just get it out. But it was disappointing.
Oh, you're crushing kids' dreams. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's so cute.
My mother-in-law bought me these years ago, and I was like, I don't ever eat Pez, but. And the cool thing is that it all comes in a Death Star.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Check that out.
Oh, yeah, VK and I had the same reaction.
Star Wars makes the coolest.
Oh, yeah.
package.
I remember seeing those. I
That
wanted
is a
one.
cool package at Death Star.
It's so cool. Like I said to my wife, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever use this. She goes, save it for something. You'll find somewhere to put it. I was like, yeah, you're right. It's Star
This
Wars.
show.
Yep. But I love like those metal cases. I've got a few like Assassin's Creed 3. They came out with like a metal case for the video game and whatnot, and it looks so cool, so
You have one of
fresh.
these?
I don't. That's really
I'll
cool
send you
though.
one, Chris.
Okay. Thank you.
That's so cool.
These are actually cool too. These tin covers for the
Yeah.
episode season 1 cards. Now, episode season 1 cards, those are cool. Those are great.
Yeah.
Those Pascal, his autographed card, selling on eBay $4,000.
Damn.
See, and that's the crazy thing because with comics, if you have the person from the movie,
I was wrong, Chris. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Yes, there are cards that when you rip the box, that they're the Pascal,
Okay.
the Pascal autograph with a piece of the pen that he signed his autograph with. That
Oh.
card, like as soon as you ripped it, you put it up. The guy probably sold it $4,000.
Wow.
So I was
So,
wrong.
like, it's baffling that like if a movie star signs a card, that's big bucks. But if a movie star signs a comic, it's like, well, they might be replaced by someone years later.
Yeah.
You never know. Like, that's not really them on the cover. It's their character that they played. And it's like, what is going on here? Like, why is it okay with one thing but not okay with the other? Is it the different communities? Is it
Maybe
this
it'll
or
work with
that?
that kid from Iron Man that's in Web of Spider-Man. Because that's
I,
his
I'm
character in
hoping.
the comic book. Just get
Yeah.
him to sign something. So you see it's his character. And it's actually him.
Well, like Star Wars #1. Like I've seen Star Wars #1 with like it's signed by the original, stars, the big
Yeah.
stars. Those go for really big money. You know
Did
what I
that
mean?
come out before or after the movie though?
Oh, after.
So that might be the reason why.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're
I
saying comics that come released with signatures on it?
So if I had not Tony Stark, if I had Robert Downey Jr. sign the very first appearance of Iron Man,
That would be bucks.
it would be, but not as much as if like I had him sign something that was like the very first card that he was on of him playing Iron Man, because it's his card. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense, but I just don't. I'm trying to think of real world examples. Like if I ever
Yeah.
seen, a comic signed by Robert Downey Jr. and then having a card having seen him sign it, but I haven't seen any cards where he signed it like without it being part of Topps or part of the card producers.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His signature right now is going for $750 over at CGC.
Oh yeah, I know. I believe it.
Jesus Christ.
I believe it.
You want
And,
you want him to sign something? $750. You want him to sign it as Tony Stark or Iron Man? $1,000. Seriously? Yeah.
Shit.
That actually kind of makes sense.
I'm just
It is
So-
Robert Downey Jr.
for sure. But does
To be
that
honest,
mean that
like,
the
if I was
comic
a-
that he signs is
Right.
automatically worth that much?
No. I don't think so. I think it depends. Maybe like the condition of the card.
I just think in general, the majority of people
Mm-hmm.
go, "Oh, it's a comic." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
Yeah.
what it is. Just because it's a comic, you know what I mean? Like if
True.
it was, you know what I mean? Just I don't know what it is, but people the outside people, you know what I mean? They're not
That
comic
type of world.
nerds. You know what I mean? They just because I get it all the time. People are like, "Oh, that's nice. You like comics." I'm like, okay.
I was talking
Oh,
with some
yeah.
students today, and they said, well, how'd you learn how to read reading comics? And I was like, well, I didn't learn how to read reading comics, but I did read somewhere that comics have more uncommon words in it than almost any other level of book, from your age of books all the way up to my age of books. The
Okay.
words in them are very uncommon, and it averages like 55 uncommon words per book. And the teacher that I was working with at that time goes, Mr. Longwell found a way to talk about comics. Shocking. I'm like, I'm just trying to get kids to read them. Come on, don't hate.
Don't hate on me just because I have a collection and you don't. It's worth more than your car. I'm just kidding.
I wish. Cade, you have not missed the big news. So first round of big news, because we are more than half an hour in. I am working with my LCS Rhinos Comics right now to solidify a deal for the first channel sponsorship. And they have basically signed on to be a channel sponsor. We're going to work
Nice.
together to figure out what that looks like and what that means. But basically, it would probably be they'd be helping me give away stuff, creating a mystery box of comics to give away for the big giveaways. And then also giving me like behind the scenes access of what new comic book day preparation looks like, interviews and behind the scenes stuff for like their first appearance, things that they're working on, because they actually have a cover coming out pretty soon on a comic, but they're kind of keeping it very under wraps right now. So
That's really cool. Congratulations.
Do they
Thank
ever get
you.
signers that come in their shop? Because maybe you can,
sometimes,
when the signer comes in, maybe you can interview them.
yeah.
You
It was
cooked this up?
actually so
That's
the
good.
comic that we talked about last week, and I almost brought it up to him, but my wife said no, don't go over to him, don't show it to him because I didn't know him and I didn't know his personality. Sudyan, I think is his name, the guy who created Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, he's big.
He was at the Comic-Con I was at on Saturday, and this was his signature. This was a remark that he did, and the marker exploded on the comic, and they graded it and kept it. So I showed it to my LCS owner, Chet, and he goes, "Oh my God, if you would have shown that off to him, he probably would have remembered it. He would have loved talking to you, and you might have
Yeah.
even gotten an interview out of it." So I'm going to message him on Instagram if I can find him and just kind of talk him into an interview.
Cool.
Jake, that's the headliner.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. That's it.
I like that.
That'd be
I like
cool.
that. I like that guy.
That'd be cool to get an
Sudian.
interview.
How do you say his name?
I believe it's Sudyan.
Let me
Sudinyan?
see.
There's
What?
Sudyan,
Wait, what is he the creator of?
Marvel Zombies.
All right, let me see. Creator of Marvel Zombies. It sounds like an Asian name.
He's not Asian, I can tell you that.
I was gonna say it sounded like an
I walked
Asian
right by
name.
his booth and I looked at his name. And I was like, I think I talked shit about his signature on Friday.
Oh, Arthur Sudam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sudam. Okay.
It's like Sudam or Sudyam.
That
Oh.
seems it's not a where's Sudam come from?
It's a
Yeah,
weird
funny.
spelling.
I don't know, my first guess was kind of like Middle Eastern. But he doesn't really kind of look he doesn't look Middle Eastern.
He looks Anglo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the last name itself doesn't seem like an Anglo name.
I know. I was expecting a guy from India.
Yeah, it's like I'm always interested in like in names and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I typed in Sudam into into Google to see where it originates, and it says notable people, and the first one who shows up is Arthur Sudam. Wait, is it 4 people?
But he was
Yeah.
there, and that was a pretty sweet. Just seeing his artwork and stuff laid out on the table. He had a huge booth and whatnot. He was busy almost the whole day, so we were like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't walk up to him and tell him that he completely ruined someone's comic that sent us a picture. But anyways, kind of getting back to everything we were talking about. It was really nice to kind of dive into the Star Wars world without Jedis. Do you think we're going to see Jedis in Book of Boba? Yeah.
Yeah. There's they got rumors that there's gonna be okay. I'm gonna put myself in the line here. We're definitely gonna see Jedis in flashbacks.
Okay.
But as part of the story and like a character coming in, I don't think so, in my opinion.
No.
But
You don't think we're going to get anyone new?
No. And because once again, it's like when you really think of Book of Boba Fett, who's the only lightsaber wielder that was close to him? Vader.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and I really doubt we're gonna get Vader showing up live. I really doubt that. So, but we're definitely. I'm gonna put myself in the line here. We're definitely gonna have a flashback with Vader.
I think they're going to save the true Vader storyline for Obi-Wan. I think that's where we're going to get Vader, and they don't want to release it too soon because if they let us have Vader, there's nothing more to build up to. Like Vader is the big guy in Star Wars that everyone knows.
Big cheese.
Yeah. He's your guy. I mean, even people who never have watched Star Wars, if you say, oh yeah, Darth Vader or Palpatine, they're going to know Vader over Palpatine.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the look is iconic.
I'm trying to think that, like, you're right. Like, besides Vader.
is known all over the world. I watched a documentary said that his image is known and the name is synonymous with the image and
Yeah.
everything. So people automatically know it even if they've never seen Star Wars because they'll be exposed to it at one point or another.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Oh wait,
yeah.
very quick. Sudam is it says it took me a while. It's Middle Dut New World.
Kessel Runner says CAD. CAD
Oh.
is in. CAD's definitely going to show up. He's definitely going to show up.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if CAD is going to show up towards the end or season 2.
Probably towards the end to lead up into season 2, maybe.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Maybe we might see like little cameos of him, like in the background, or like I don't know, one of those scenes that is like they show him doing something. It's for a very brief moment. Only true fans will know him, and at the end it'd be like a cameo appearance, like if you want to put it in terms of comics. Then they're just going to lead it to season 2, maybe if they do season 2.
How pissed off do you think Boba would be if he found out that Mace was actually Cade is me. That's who Cade, not Cad. But still, Cad Bane, that would be great too. if Mace Windu really died, which
wait a minute.
I don't think he did.
Is Saturday Morning Comics? Is that his name?
Yeah, like, that's Cade.
Yep. His name is Cade?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess someone was mentioning Cad Bane.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because he said Cade and Love Vader. That was
Saturday. Why are you making us confused?
Great, now we know his real name.
So, if Boba Fett finds out that Mace Windu actually died at the hands of Palpatine, do you think Boba got close to Vader to get to Palpatine?
Maybe. That'd be kind of cool.
Because I feel like Boba's a very revenge-driven character.
Very tactful and meticulous in the way he does things.
The blasphemous thing of Mace Windu's dead.
Well.
Or do you think he can really survive that fall?
Oh, Mace Windu is known as one of the one of the strongest Jedis physically.
Yeah.
So he could survive that. Because remember that jump when he made that jump into that same fight where he cut off.
Oh yeah.
So I'm calling it. He's alive.
When do you think they'll reveal him, though?
Mace Windu is alive.
I was just saying, do you think Samuel Jackson's gonna pop up at the end? I'm alive, motherfuckers. I will it's like, please just do that.
or Boba Fett's like looking for him, and then all of a sudden he goes into a cave, and all of a sudden you see that what is it, like it's a purplish lightsaber I think he has, Mace, and all you see is this he switches it on and goes zoom, and you see the lightsaber and his weird eye.
Yeah.
That
motherfucker.
That would be epic.
Oh, did you know?
I'm tired of all these motherfucking bounty hunters.
Anyways, did you know? A fun fact. Did you know? In the lightsaber that was made for Mace Windu for Samuel Jackson, has motherfucker engraved in it.
No way.
They made it for him because he asked George Lucas yo, can I? Not yo. So he's like, can I have a different? Are these the only colors for lightsabers? Yes, green, blue, red. And he's like, can I have different colors? And George Lucas, there's actually a video of him saying this. So he's like, for you, yes. And then it shows him he's just like, yo, on the thing that he scripted, I think from a line from his movie, something motherfucker.
That's awesome.
And he's like, I still own that lightsaber.
Did you guys see that YouTube video of him where that came from?
What?
There's a scene. I may be mixing this up, but there's a video out there of him going through the same path as Luke Skywalker did when he went to Grogu. You know, when you see him like just wasting
Yeah.
people, Luke. Well, there's a video, but that's Mace Windu, and every time he's slicing somebody,
Oh,
it's like,
okay.
motherfucker, get the hell out of my way! Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up.
It is hilarious, hilarious.
Oh, here we go.
That's awesome.
Wait, do you want me to send it in the chat so you can play it for everyone, Chris?
Sure.
All right.
Oh,
Well, let me
yes.
see if this is it.
But I play it for a short period because I don't want you to like get a strike or something.
Will do. My favorite Jedi is Batman.
Oh wait, this is not the right one you're talking about. Because he says it, right? Right, VK?
Or two.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Let me see this.
a million of them. Yeah, there's too many of them. I'd have to get the exact name of it. I can't find it.
Let me type in Mace Windu Mandalorian motherfucker.
I
did do that, and like so many came up. I was like, oh, oh yeah, that's right. If you do Mandalorian, maybe
this one.
Yes.
Are you sure that's it? Because it was just the purple lightsaber, not him saying anything.
Because it's definitely that same walkway that Luke does in Mandalorian. Mace Windu does, and throughout the whole thing, he's just screaming "motherfucker."
Yeah, he doesn't scream in this one, I don't think. But play it.
Hold on, I didn't click it right.
No.
I gotta do. There we go. Share audio.
Oh, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah.
That's right, run, motherfucker! Yeah, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Room 5 laying motherfucker. Waste the motherfucker! April 2, motherfucker. Yeah, knock off, man, motherfucking. You prepared for that assault, motherfucker?
So,
kiss my ass, brotherfucker. I am happy.
Oh man. Oh my god, that would be so funny if they let Samuel Jackson like do a fan service. And just let him do like a whole scene just to do that. Just do something with him saying those lines. Thank you, VK. Thank you.
Oh, to bring that up, that is so classic. I love that.
I'm gonna have to send that to my brother-in-law because he's a huge Star Wars fan.
All right, there's one more. All right,
Oh,
that you guys got to look up. You can do it now, later, whenever. Have you ever seen the one where he goes, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch"?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
I love that one.
That one. Oh, I watch that like every couple of years. I binge watch it for like an hour.
So that's the other big news that Cade just kind of revealed.
What?
The what's in the box.
Ooh, what'd you
So
get?
I got this in the mail today.
Oh shit!
It is the official hoodie for Loungers Assemble.
Check it out.
And it even has the channel logo on the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh shit, that's dope.
And like, I was worried that this would be kind of like heavy because it's a big logo. But like the feel of it and everything, it works. It's nice. It's still a perfect hoodie. And I know my wife's going to steal it from me because it's very comfortable, but I wanted to make sure that at least one of them had the channel logo because I want people to know where to go.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm wearing to Venom tomorrow. When I go see Venom tomorrow, I'm going to make sure to wear that. I'm going to start calling you Tom Holland, Cade. Speaking
gotta see
before
Black
you're
Widow.
supposed to.
Oh my god! I finally saw Shang-Chi, and it was
I still haven't seen it.
amazing.
I said to my wife, we're sitting at my mother-in-law's dinner on Wednesday for her birthday. And I look at Rachel, I was like, so Venom's coming out tomorrow night. Are we going to go see it? She goes, hell no. And my brother-in-law goes, hell yeah, we are. When are we going?
Nice.
So we're going tomorrow night. I'm not going to do that in 3D though, or IMAX. I want to sit in the
They're
nice,
releasing it in
big,
3D?
comfy seat and enjoy it. 3D, I feel like sometimes takes away from all the visual effects because
Yeah.
it tries too hard to make the visual effects work.
I know. I think it sucked too if a movie is planning to do 3D and they try
Yeah.
too hard to make it 3D.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was just
And
gonna say that.
And then
You can
it also
tell.
doesn't work if it's 3D, even though the movie wasn't made to be 3D.
Yep.
You can't really win if you do it really, really, really correctly.
Casa Runner. So Cade said, call me Spider-Man. I'll take that compliment. That's like calling me Han Solo.
Yeah, Kessel's definitely not Han Solo.
All right.
Oh,
But
Chris,
yeah,
I'm so torn. Like I want the little couches for the shirts, but I also want the logo.
get both.
Yeah.
Do it.
How long is the Venom movie?
How long is what?
How long
An
is the
hour
Venom
30.
So they're saying an hour 30, but it's like a jam-packed hour 30. I was watching Cosmic Wonder today because I'm like, okay, he's going to give the best reaction that's going to be similar with my reaction. Every time that I've loved a Marvel movie, he's loved it. Every time he's been like kind of on the fence about one, I've been the same. So I feel like we kind of work similar, or we think similarly when it comes to a movie. And
Right.
even though there's been like a lot of people saying that this just isn't going to be a good movie, and when he said it's jam-packed with action, Woody Harrelson proved both of us wrong that he was going to not be good as Carnage. He knocked it out of the park. He stole the show. And I guess it's extremely funny too. So it should be really good to go see. I'm just hoping for the best.
I hear mixed reviews. What are the reviews you're hearing? Mixed?
Yeah, I heard mixed reviews too. I try not to read reviews. I see the headlines. So I don't wanna
Well, I'm
spoil
talking
it for
about like
myself.
people like us.
Yeah, I heard mixed review in the comic book community from some live shows I've seen or watched, live auctions.
Mhm.
Some people say it's mixed,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm not gonna let that deter me because, as long as I'm entertained, I'm good.
See, and it makes me wonder what version of Carnage we're getting. Are we getting extreme? Are we getting maximum? Are we getting absolute? Like, where are they going to go with it? And I doubt they're killing Carnage off after one movie. That would be the dumbest thing they could possibly do.
Yeah, because Carnage is big in the comic book universe too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like people will be
His first
up
appearance.
and didn't they just produce some new comics about Carnage, the whole Ravencroft thing?
Yep.
So they wouldn't
Yeah.
do that if they're not having
and
some...
blood, and those things. Yeah,
Oh, I
This
didn't
is
see that.
Extreme Carnage that's coming out right now.
Well,
those.
isn't
on-
she supposed to be in the film Scream?
Not Scream, Shriek.
A
Shriek.
Shriek.
Yep.
And why do they have
The-
similar names?
Uh,
They're both
and
loud.
then, so in Extreme Carnage, and this is a spoiler for Extreme Carnage, so if you haven't read it yet, I apologize, but this cover is gorgeous. Scream gets bonded with like anti-venom, that kind of in a similar way, and she becomes Silence.
Spoiler. Oh damn, that's
I can't keep track.
I like
Like-
that. I like that cover.
I think it's really cool how they kind of use these symbiotes in different ways. And no, I'm the same way with UVK. I can't keep track either. I'm reading the books. And I'm like, shit, which one am I looking at right now? So something happened in Ryan. I'm like, wait, did I catch up on? Am I reading the right book in order?
Oh my god.
I did the same thing with this book that I just read yesterday. I picked it up and I was like, I got to read this right away. And they revealed something and I'm like, hold on a second. Did I miss something in the other issue? And I go back and I'm like, no, this is where they reveal it. Okay, good to know.
When they start changing all the characters and twisting things and like, I'm like, okay, this is too much for my brain.
Yeah.
That's why I just go to
It's simple
Wikipedia
format.
or fan sites to get some info. If I'm confused. Let the
Well-
hardcore people do the work.
Thor right now is doing that.
The comic.
With the comic with
Oh.
I think it was episode 16. They're like going back and recapping stuff and I'm like, hold on a second, did I misunderstand everything that's been going on? Most of it was a dream, some of it was a vision, none of this is actually happening, some of it was
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
that's
past, some of
right.
it's in the future. I'm like, I can't keep any of this straight right now. What the is going on?
Oh, on the topic of Thor, did you guys hear about the director of Thor wants to do his own so-called Zack Snyder version of Thor 2?
Oh,
Oh, is it going to be a Thor director's cut?
Yeah, he says he wants to do that.
I don't,
But I don't know. It
it's
seems like a
so
little too
far
late.
past.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like, yeah.
Just keep doing what you did with Thor for Ragnarok, and no one will care about Dark World years from now.
Did you like Ragnarok?
I loved Ragnarok.
I do too.
I loved
I-
it. It was
a lot of-
funny.
And isn't there but isn't the consensus that is no though?
So from what I've heard is you have a lot of like very hardcore Thor and Ragnarok fans who are like, well, that's not really Ragnarok. Like, that's not what it was. That's not what it is. And it's like, okay, but that's how it fits into this story.
No, wait,
Just
Yeah.
because it,
just so we're on the same page. Ragnarok, is that with Hela?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. That
Yep.
crushed. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite Thors. But
The,
I
yeah,
don't
opening
it was
scene's
visually-
phenomenal.
Visually
Dude, the
appealing
music.
too.
Yep. The
You-
opening
you get
scene's
goosebumps.
phenomenal. Hulk versus Thor's phenomenal. And you get to see like incredible, like the true Incredible Hulk in that. Then you have just like all the characters they introduced through that. Like Valkyrie was really good. Hela was amazingly well done.
Hela
Pegasus
sidekick
was really good.
guy,
Yeah.
the guy who's in The Boys. He was
Yep.
cool. I didn't even know that's him.
Wait, what
Yeah.
guy?
The guy that's with the bald head and shoots the two M16s, Hela's enforcer. I think that's
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah. Which one? What character is he in the boys?
He's the lead guy in Boys. What's his name?
Butcher?
Yeah,
Oh,
No
shit.
way.
Really?
dude. Because I dig Butcher. I'm a man fan of Butcher. And so when I read that, I was like, "You're right. That is him." It's because once he shaved his head, it doesn't even look like him, but it's him.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yes, I like that movie even more now."
I did the same thing. I was
Yeah,
watching.
he is white. VK's
What?
white. It
I
is
was
Carl
watching
Urban.
old school Top Gear from like season 2 or 3.
Hmm.
And if you've never seen Top Gear, it's a British car show.
Yeah, it sounds
and-
familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the guy who played the Grand Master of Sakaar on it. And I
Who's the
recognized the voice from Thor Ragnarok. The Grand Master with like the blue thing on his face and all that. He was the one who like led the contest of champions.
That's Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yes. I had
Goldblum.
no
Oh.
idea that was Jeff Goldblum. And I see him
I
come
did
on
not
the
know that was-
stage.
You didn't know that was Jeff Goldblum
I
in the
did
movie?
not know that was Jeff Goldblum.
It looks
He
like
doesn't look
He
anything
looks
like
just
Jeff
Yes, he
Goldblum.
does.
Yes, he does.
Yes, it does. Oh my god.
I didn't
we should
recognize
do-
him in the
we should
movie
do an
until I was
episode.
watching that.
we should do an episode of guess who this actor is and like show the character's face. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm
shit,
saying
I would
that'd be a
love
great
that.
episode.
That'd be awesome.
There's a lot of people in comic movies, and then you'd be like, "Oh, you're right, that is him." Like you wouldn't
Yeah.
even know.
There's
Right.
a lot of
So-
stuff like that where they really do a
You
great
did not know
job
this
with
was
like
Jeff Goldblum?
Even his
No.
mannerisms was Jeff Goldblum
Dude,
mannerisms.
that's totally Jeff Goldblum.
The way he talked was.
Oh my god! Please
wow,
don't,
that's
don't tell me
interesting.
it was the blue thing that made you confused. It's like super
No,
with
it was the
glasses.
blonde hair. I've only ever seen him with dark hair.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So
Was he the collector?
that threw me off. He's the brother of the collector,
Yeah, I just looked it up. He's the
which
brother.
also I didn't
Okay.
realize until I was reading Road to Infinity, the novel. There's a
I
scene
didn't know
in
it
there
until
because
just now.
it's basically like it's a really great book. It's a kid's book, but it's phenomenally well written. And
Was it
it's-
Road to Infinity?
yeah, it's a 2-issue, or not 2-issue, but 2-book series. That's a gap between Infinity War and Endgame, pretty much.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the road to Infinity War, and then after Infinity into Endgame is the second
Okay.
book.
There's
And
another book called The Road to Infinity by Isaac Asimov.
it's got like the Infinity Gauntlet on the cover.
Let me type in Marvel.
But anyways, and it has like a scene where the Grand
got it.
Master walks in to the collector's like room and office, and they sit down and he goes, "Hi, brother." I'm like, whoa, what?
I didn't even know that either.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any
Yeah, I
other big
didn't.
movies coming out?
Hmm.
Any other big movies coming out?
The Eternals is coming out.
Oh,
But
I am.
there hasn't been a lot of hype about
I
it.
need to dump my Eternals comics because I have a bad feeling about that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there hasn't been a lot of hype. It seems like
Zero.
when it came out, I was like, yeah. But then Shang-Chi was like, oh hell yeah. Then No Way Home, oh fuck yes. But then it's like it just seems like the Eternals just stayed at the level it was.
Yeah.
Like the hype and everything. Like even in the beginning, there wasn't really that much hype. Like I don't know. You guys
And
think?
then there was an interesting twist with the Eternals movie. I heard a lot of the general public was starting to go, I don't care about these Eternals because why didn't you guys help save the Avengers when Thanos came?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was an
I-
interesting angle. It's like, wow, I bet you the producers didn't think that was going to happen.
I think a lot of people just don't care because like okay, now like what are they going to talk about? Like now they're going to interfere with things like
Right,
I agree
exactly.
with you
They're
because
like,
like
oh,
like,
now
we
you
care
come?
yeah, it's like mm,
And also, too, it's like, wait a minute. If you guys are so powerful and such from the beginning of time, then, why don't you just go to Thanos and go, bink? It's like,
or like yeah, I mean and other people are like wow, there's a Superman person in there. And that's what we were talking about last time.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
supposedly Thanos is even somehow related to Eternals. Because isn't he half celestial, half of the other one, Deviant?
Isn't he half
Yeah.
and half?
He's half Eternal, basically.
You froze for a second, Chris. You're still frozen.
It's a funny face though.
Hello, Chris. Hit
I
the
think what
refresh.
Chris was saying, that is half deviant, half eternal. I think that's what he's
Is
saying.
that what he is? Half deviant,
Yeah.
half eternal? And if you're
Yeah, I think
eternal,
that's what
is the
he's saying.
word celestial or is the word eternal?
Damn. So many
Celestials created the Eternals,
Ah,
right?
Okay.
terms. Oh yeah, there we go.
Wow.
They created the Eternals and the Deviants to watch over worlds and kind of go at it when they
Oh,
needed
watch
to.
over worlds. Then where the hell were they when Thanos came?
So They did say in the trailer, I think it was the first one, we are only allowed to get involved when deviants are involved. Yeah.
Whatever.
Cop out.
Cop out. Cop out.
Or is that
But I
even,
also
is that even in the comics? that is what made the movie.
is it in the comics that the Watchers had an oath that no one knows who the oath was to?
Yeah, that's actually in the comics.
Yeah. Everyone,
But
that I guess that's one of the biggest things that people are talking about with episode 8 of What If. Everyone's like, well, Watcher didn't get involved in anything because he made an oath, but he's also the only one up there. So who'd he make an oath to? And I'm like, well, isn't there's someone who created Watcher? I can't think of his name right now. Is it
I got
One
this.
Above All?
You created.
Google is your friend.
Oh yeah, it is.
Who created it?
Stanley Jack Kirby. That's what I get as an answer.
And it says notable members Atu Aron.
Yeah, that's
Of the
one of
Watcher?
them.
That's what it says.
Interesting.
Characteristics. Notable members Atu Aron. And then inherent abilities. Superhuman strength, intellect, stamina, blah, 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 blah.
Interesting. We're all going to go watch episode. We're all going to go get caught up on What If and come
Yeah.
back and be like, holy hell.
Oh, that's his other name. Uatu. Uatu. Watu.
Yeah, those others
Interesting.
go out to. He's the one that
Oh, he's
reveals
a member of the
himself.
Watchers. It's their own species.
Okay.
So
And
he's
there's
got
also
friends. He's not lonely.
Aaron.
Oh, and they don't. Wow, they don't say much. They just talk about a little bit of What If.
Interesting.
And they're saying there's other versions.
Has that comic gone up at all?
What?
Which one?
The first appearance of the Watcher? Anyone noticed anything with that?
Fantastic Four 13.
Fantastic Four 13.
They'd be going up a lot anyway.
Because they're in talks of doing a Fantastic Four movie, aren't they?
Probably. So as I was researching for this, I obviously stumbled upon more Marvel stuff.
$2,600 for Fantastic Four 13.
With everything happening in the Multiverse of Madness and What If, there's a rumor that this will end up creating, because there's going to be a multiversal Avengers at the end of this What If season. There will also be a multiversal Illuminati at the end of this season, or at the end of Doctor Strange, which is one I'm really excited for, is to finally see the Illuminati on the big screen. I just sent that book off to CGC a month ago.
Okay.
Probably won't get that back till next year.
Yeah, you know.
I got like 8 boxes from CBCS and CGC. I got to open still. 30 comics.
If it's anything like this one, where the hell did it go? I sent this off when it hit about $400. I was like, oh, if it's going to keep going up that way, it only been out for, I think I bought it. Yeah, it was in August that I looked, and it came out in June. It was at $400 2 months later. So I send it off. It comes back to me in November of 2020. And I went to look up what it's worth because I was planning to flip it and buy another one and then CGC 2 more and just kind of pay back into more comics and whatnot. And it had dropped to $100.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it, CGC.
So, you know.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Can't win them all.
Oh, wait, very quick. Do you guys know how much Sam De La Boca's signature is?
No.
No?
No clue.
Okay. That's what I know because I'm going to Comic-Con next month. He's going to be there. I want to know how much I need to save.
Isn't San Diego Comic-Con canceled this year?
It already happened. It was online.
Okay.
Oh, really? I thought it was coming up.
No, it always
Yeah, New
happens
York
in
City's
July.
coming up.
Yeah.
New York City will be next weekend.
Oh, they're doing that in person?
I believe so. I think they got the go ahead.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm
Who
surprised.
knows? It might change. Oh wait, oh shit, it's actually next week, October 7th to 10th.
What?
New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's probably too late unless something really happens, something bad happens.
I think at this stage of the game, they're saying just wear a mask and get over it.
Yeah.
That's actually what they say on their website. No, I'm just kidding.
We can do this next Friday again.
Hell yeah, we are.
Sweet.
Yes.
Same time, same place.
I'm gonna watch Visions. Maybe we'll discuss a little bit about that.
Oh,
Sounds
we
good.
should. That'll be my homework.
Or
Yeah,
Venom.
let's talk.
Or
Yeah,
Venom.
Venom too.
Or
All right,
Shang-Chi if you watch it. Chris.
Have
Talk
a
about
good night,
everything.
everyone.
Be good, Chris. Love the merch. Congrats. Take care,
Yeah.
everybody. Be good.
Make sure to pick it up. It's on Teespring. If you need to know the link, I can send it out again. And anyone in the chat who wants to know the link, let me know. I will send it out to you. Cade's already gotten his shirt in today, so let's keep repping it, and we'll get more and more out
What
there.
hats?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
You should.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's because it's embroidery. It's not. Print?
No.
So
What about like a trucker hat? And they
Oh.
can just do the front with the lounger symbol,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
logo. Yeah.
You should do both if you could.
I think a
Embroider
hat
a
would
trucker
look cool.
set.
I'll
Oh,
look
that's
into
so
it
nice.
for sure.
Let me know. All right, guys. Take care.
Will do.
Ciao.
See ya.
Bye.
Comments. You guys check out the replay. If you are just joining us, thank you so much for watching. As always, hashtag Loungers Unite, and thank you for lounging with us. Have a great night.